Hello all, it is me, Galena, and welcome to the video. So I have my makeup on, and what that means on this channel is that today we're going to do a video about magic and mysticism and the other world. Ooh! So this might be an odd video. I feel like it is because I feel like people don't make these kind of videos, but I'm just so interesting and quirky that I'm doing it. Let's get into it. I did a love spell with my ex-boyfriend when we were together, not when we were apart because that would have been weird. I did a love spell with him, an eternal love spell that I made up myself that didn't work out. The relationship didn't work because it's obviously over. If you can understand that by me saying X. You know, let's just move on. I don't think love spells are a bad thing. I don't think doing a love spell on somebody you're with or interested in is a bad thing. I don't think love spells work necessarily. Not that they don't work. I don't think they work on people to get them to like you. I think they work in a way where you're like manifesting love between each other. Hi, what I was trying to say is that I don't think love spells will work between you and a person if there isn't already love in the relationship. Already an interest already like an interest in the other person. Like magic can't force anything on somebody else. You dig? You family dog? Okay, there we go. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does, but that's just my feelings and my opinions. That's the tea, sis. And so, I'm going to show you what spell I did because I think it's a good spell. I actually am really proud of myself for coming up with it because it's pretty cool, pretty weird. I kind of like it. So essentially what the spell was I got a red candle and I got dried white rose petals and I put them on the candle. I just melted them. I actually used this candle so you can see both sides are melted, and I just put the rose petals on here, melted more wax on it, so it was like a love candle. This is actually I need to get rid of these is what I'm saying. So I did that. We went to a graveyard. We cut both of our pieces of our hair off. I don't know which strand specifically, it's probably grown out by now, but one of his strands, tied it together with a red string and then put a little rose quartz that I believe was a heart on it and then buried it in the graveyard. Essentially what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to go back to the graveyard, find the spot, and dig it back up and undo everything, basically is what I'm saying. Now, I did for every grave that was around, like they have these blocks, alright, in the graveyard that I'm talking about, and each block houses like 3 graves or something, maybe more, and for the block that I chose that had this little square that wasn't being used for anything because it was so tiny, it could literally only fit a child's casket, which is terrifying. But, I did give every grave a little rose quartz as just like a thank you for letting me use this plot, and I do recommend that, like just giving offerings to the spirits who are there. Always say hello when you enter a graveyard and goodbye when you leave so nothing follows you and no one feels disrespected. That is just how I make sure that I am not followed home and then have to deal with a spirit because I don't want to die. So that is my plan. Now, do I think I don't really know how to explain this because it's very, like, it all makes sense in my head, but when I try to convert it into words, it doesn't really turn into like a very cohesive argument. I don't think that love spells bind you to somebody ever. I don't think that me never breaking this love spell means that me and my ex are somehow going to be tied in a relationship, a cosmic relationship forever. I don't believe in that kind of shit. It was just a way to make me feel better about everything and make me happy, and I don't want and or need confirmation that our relationship was real anymore. Because I don't want it, like you dig, you understand, you feel me, dog. I just, I'm really white. God, I'm so white. It's like, and I'm just trying to move on with my life, and I don't want any lingering, like, universal tendencies or ties to him in any way. I'm gonna take you along with me to the graveyard so that we dig up my past relationship together. So yeah, I'll see you when I'm at the graveyard. Hi, so I'm currently in the graveyard right now. It is the next day. This is so weird. I've never filmed in like a public place. Also, this is a graveyard, so I feel like in some ways it's kind of disrespectful and also a little creepy if someone walks by and sees me talking to myself. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Okay, so I think I already explained the spell, but what I did was I got a lock of my hair and a lock of my ex's hair and tied it together and then buried it with a rose quartz heart. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig it out with a spoon and then undo it, essentially. I didn't bring any candles. I did bring sage, but I feel like I don't need it, so I'm not going to use it because I don't want to bring a lot of attention to myself because I don't want to be arrested or kicked out. Oh, there was this guy sitting here a couple minutes ago, and I was just sitting here too to make sure, like, because I didn't want to start digging with a fucking spoon in a graveyard. God, I'm so fucking weird. Oh my god. But he, like, isn't here anymore, and I didn't hear him get up. Granted, I was listening to music, but still, he, like, just disappeared. Maybe he's a ghost. Just kidding. But, so I'm not gonna show any of the process of me digging, because I'm not trying to get arrested. You feel? But also, I'm not taking anything that I didn't put here in the first place. So, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna show you the after product. Probably the hair, which is really gross, but, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Okay, I'll see you later, bye. I'm gonna show this off really quickly, but this is the spoon that I originally used. I can't believe I left it here. I feel like a terrible person. Anyways, moving on. So I just wanted to show off this big ass hole that I dug when I was right there the entire time, and I dug past it, and I just thought my hair was, I don't know, wood? Ew, okay. Hi, okay, so, I got it. It's really gross, and it's kind of wet, which is fucking gross, but I don't really consider, I don't think I would ever do, like, a talk with me through spell kind of thing. Like, for real? For real? Oh yeah, here's the thing. So, and I don't really consider this a spell, so, am I making sense? I feel like I'm not. Oh my god, it's so gross. As you can see my hair. Oh my god. This is so weird. Realizing I'm fucking insane. Okay, let's undo this. Okay. There you go, it's split. Goodbye. I don't know what to do with this, I guess. I'm just gonna... What if I just left it, like, sticking out of one of the graves? Ugh. I'm just gonna go sprinkle it somewhere. Okay, so I just tossed it off a cliff, because I felt like that was necessary. I almost threw up. Okay. Oh my god, there's some person walking over there. Oh, they're walking their dog. Oh no, wait, that was a car. Never mind. So, this, I don't I saged it. I'm not gonna keep it. I don't want to give it to anyone. So there it goes. What else is there to say? The spell is broken. I'm free of a curse that I created myself on myself because I'm a fucking idiot. Again, I don't feel like love spells are evil or bad or you shouldn't do that. Maybe think of the spell and understand your relationship better before you do it. Because then you might have some cosmic strings with them when you break up and it will be very awkward. I don't know. Bye, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a little odd. As you can see with like my other filmed half of this and then the last video I did, I'm not really doing a lot of makeup lately. I just don't feel like it, so I'll probably be doing more mystic content, witchy content. Again, my name's Galena. I know it's another name in a lot of my videos, but I'm trying to move into a new part of my life, so it's Galena. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to go now. Goodbye.